see poverty. I'm a child of heaven, that's not what I see. Come into my world, let your baggage go. I'll show you how to build sandcastles in the snow. Listen, do you hear it? The rhythm of tomorrow is near. Do you see it? Or do you look down at your toes and wallow in rivers of woes over a past that no longer exists? It as the people leaving under the red sign will be exits. Tomorrow is yet to arrive, to say hello with a cry that she is here and alive, alive with life, not yet burdened by the strife of a miserable miser or an unhappy wife. Ziggy once told us that there is no future spending the present dwelling in the past, and yet it is you and I who are last to dive into this ocean of tomorrow and let the saline seas wash away the disease of our broken-hearted minds. And so we zig and we zag, we put our cynicism and negativity into a brown paper bag and store it in the fridge of our chilled hearts instead of wiping it clean and throwing away the rag. I'm a child of 7, that's not what I see. Come into my world, let me show you how. I'll show you how to build the future here and now. What will it take for you, me, him, and her to see that the children are our future? The sun always rises again, and we too can teach our sons to rise again, to open their minds and ears and eyes again, to see the world today as one forsaken, and tomorrow's world free from today's heart aching. Like our life-giving daughters, the moon too has her cycles, and pulls together the family and the community, much as the moon pulls the world's oceans with her immense gravity, and holds together the moving tides that far and wide keep life alive and allow us to survive. In this world we live in, you see tragedy. You see, I'm a child of 7, that's not what I see. Come into my world, let me show you how. I'll show you how to build the future here and now. We put a man on the moon in 1969, but man has been standing on her shoulders since the beginning of time, crushing her under his weight and putting her in her supposed place at the end of his rushing hand, for even fair Lakshman drew his line in sand. Our sons know no better because we put ladies first and woman last. Man puts himself in woman, but says, whoa man, when she demands her right to all that he now enjoys. But she is just his toy. It is not the sun's fault that he gives light to all while he burns inside. It is not the moon's fault that she remains hidden all day under the bright rays of the sun, or that we ignore her as the unsung hero that she is, as she stays awake through the night to cast her light on her sleeping children and rid them of fright. She is only doing what she does. You see, you and me, we see things very differently. You hear gunfire cracking, I hear children through the firecrackers of Diwali. You lament over a glass half empty, while in this moment I see this half full as a plenty. You ask where I've been, I want to know where you are going. You say impossible, I say I'm possible. And it is because of this that every little sun who is raised and every little moon who is phased is a life so precious that you and me have a responsibility to show them what they could be and not what we are. My utopia is one where children come together as all the colors of rainbows lost in the horizon, where you are who you are and not what someone else tells you are in your stars. In this world we live in, you see tragedy. You see, I'm a child of 7, but that's not what I see. Come into my world, let your baggage go. I'll show you how to build sandcastles in the snow. In this world we live in, you see tragedy. I'm a child of 7, that's not what I see. Come into my world, let me show you how. I'll show you how to build sandcastles in the snow. Hasheel Lodhia, ladies and gentlemen.